Hello and welcome to the Time in Silence in Nature workshop of the Luscious Life program. Those of you who know me know how much I love to spend time outside, to be in nature, to walk in the mountains and to visit sacred places and special energy points of the planet. Actually, one of my jobs here, or if I can call it job, even though it's a pleasure and joy, is to connect dots, actually connect energy points on the globe, special energy points like the Stonehenge, the Sphinx, the other places, the pyramids in Mexico, the special places in Sardinia, and so on and so forth. So this is one of my pleasures, but also purposes in this life on earth. And I'm very good at discovering and tuning into these energy points in nature. So today it is a pleasure for me to just talk about how to harmonize our life with nature and about the benefits of silence. As some of you know, the workshop and the technique of spending time in silence in nature for spiritual harmonization is recommended by Saint Francis of Assisi. And those who don't know him might look on the internet for data about him, but also you might want to know that is the most compassionate and kind-hearted being that has ever lived on earth. Saint Francis of Assisi was an Italian monk who has given up his worldly life in order to live in nature, to live in the presence of God, and to get in contact with the divine presence by spending time, as much time as he could, in the forest, in the woods, with the animals. And he had reached such a compassionate heart, such a strong vibration of compassion that animals were actually communicating with him, and he is able to understand and also speak to animals via energy field transmission. So that is the degree of awareness and heart openness of this wonderful magical being. And as I have been in Assisi and tuned into him, I discovered the most open and healing heart. And actually, we are all connected with light and capable of embodying light, but these beings that have been connected with us, with it for so many years, who have made a lifetime practice from bathing into the lights of love, have this special vibration that if only for a minute you are in their presence or the presence of their bodies, you are healed and even your life is reorganized and everything turns back to beauty and harmony in the presence of these beings. So that is what I felt in the presence of Saint Francis of Assisi. And also at that time I was confronting some issues, some misunderstanding on spirituality. Many religions, many traditions were promoting the idea of denying the physical world, denying the richness and joy of the physical world, and turning to what they call God and divine presence. And I was feeling this was a little unbalanced, because I feel God's presence is also in the physical body, in the joy of life, in the comfort and even luxury of our homes, and everything about God is actually full of joy and luscious, like the lifestyle he promotes is. And with this I went to Saint Francis of Assisi, who has, during his lifetime, he was actually very determined in the practice of renunciation, and he had a lover called Saint Clara, lover as beloved of his heart, because he didn't actually have a lover being a monk, but he loved her very much, and Saint Clara loved him a lot too. And I know he had given up the possibility of a relationship with her due to his religious beliefs, and same with the worldly life, the comfortable life and all that. And with this intention, I went to him and asked, are you aware, what can you tell us about renunciation now? What is now your opinion about it? What do you feel now about the worldly life, about the giving up the joy of physical life? What do you think about it? Do you still feel now it's that necessary for attaining the presence of God? I went totally open. I had no opinion. I just wanted to know. And as his telepathic presence went in, I sensed a big no. And he explained to me that from where he is now, things are seen much more different. And actually, God is, like I said, present in everything. And everything is sacred. And everything is in the presence of God. And to most of us, renunciation makes no sense, and it actually can be the denying of some godly attributes of the manifestation. So with that, my heart blossomed, and I felt that even these high spirited beings that are totally committed to divine communion see things from the perspective of the wholeness, from the perspective of unity and non-duality now. And this was the gift Saint Francis gave me, with his kindness and compassion and his joyful open heart. But coming back to the workshop we're having now, which is under his guidance and protection, silence is a practice that brings us all into balance, because most of the people, while speaking, they give away a lot of energy. The energy that is necessary to think of words and forming them here, then uttering them out, is very, very precious for our body. And most of the people are actually consuming a lot of energy while speaking. But that is why when we take time in silence, when we take time to go within and only listen to the voice inside of us, or if we are outside, to the sounds of nature, our whole body rests, but also our energy field rests, and our vocal cords rest, and we get the chance to really, really, really pamper ourselves and rebalance our yin and yang aspects of our being, and to really get back to that fluidity of energy that we all need.